Hello students, good morning. Welcome to our class. Our subject is informatics practices. Who are you? Hope all are fine and safe. Always wear mask and stay safe in your home. After this COVID we can see in school and we can start classes in offline mode. Now we can start classes in online mode and we have live classes also. In this live classes we can interact. You can ask any doubt me. So let's start our class. First we must know the syllabus and we can start with our syllabus introduction. So in your syllabus our subject is informatics practices, and in your syllabus there are 4 modules or 4 chapters are there, 4 modules are there. First is data handling using pandas and data visualization, first part. Second part is database query using SQL, that is the second part. And third part is introduction to computer networks, and fourth part is social impacts. So there are 4 parts in our module. We are starting with the first part, that means data handling using pandas and data visualization. That is our first part. So that is our unit 1. And this first part is very important because in our public exam, most of the marks from this first part, that means 30 marks from this first part and 25 from second part, that means from SQL, and 7 marks from networks, that means from computer networks, and 8 marks from social impacts. These are the division in marks. So this first part is very important. So let's start our first part, that means data handling using pandas and data visualization. In this data handling using pandas and data visualization, there are 3 chapters are there. First chapter is data handling using pandas. That we will start now. That means first chapter we will start now, and I will give notes and you have a reference book also. So first is in data handling using pandas. First topic is introduction to Python libraries, pandas, matplotlib. So first topic is introduction to Python libraries. In previous class we discussed what a library is. In programming language, library means predefined collection of functions. So it is also known as packages. So first topic is introduction to Python libraries. So we can start the first topic, introduction to Python libraries. So you all know Python, you studied Python, and Python library means predefined collection of functions. There are many libraries in our Python language like math is a library. We can import that library in our program so that we can access the functions from that library. So we have to import a corresponding library. By using this import statement, we can access any function in our program. So you all know library, what is a library. And so now we can start introduction to Python or pandas. In introduction to Python library, you have to study 3 concepts or 3 libraries. There, first one is NumPy, NUMPY. Second is pandas, and third is matplotlib, MATPLOTLIB. So you have to study 3 libraries here. They are NumPy, 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 pandas, and matplotlib. In this NumPy you already studied in your +1 classes. In 11th standard you studied NumPy. So what is NumPy? You studied in first year. Can you remember what is NumPy? NumPy is a library, Python library used to manipulate, transform and visualize data. We can manipulate data, transform data and visualize data by using this NumPy library. So it is used for numerical data analysis and scientific computation. This NumPy library is used for numerical data analysis and scientific computation. And it uses multi-dimensional array object. So multi-dimension means more than 2 dimensions are there. Array object. Array, you all studied array. In data are stored in array. By using index we can access the data. So in this NumPy library it uses multi-dimensional array object. So first is NumPy, which is you already studied in first year. It is used for data analysis and scientific computation. Uses multi-dimensional array object. Second one is pandas. Pandas means short form of panel data. Pandas, panel data. Panel data or pandas used for high level data manipulation. So it is a tool. It is a library, Python library. This panda is a Python library. It is used for high level data manipulation. High level data manipulation tool. It works as a tool for high level data manipulation. It contains many data structures, 3 types of data. This panda uses 3 types of data structures. They are series, data frames and panel. So panda is a high level data manipulation tool. It contains 3 data structures which are the series, data frames and panel. So we all know panda is a library. So we have to import any library in Python. We can import that library into our program. For doing our program easily, this import statement. By using import statement, we can import this panda library in our program. By using this panda library, we can manipulate data or we can visualize data by using this panda library. So first we have to import. By using import statement, we are importing panda library into our program. It has some built-in functions in this panda library also. Built-in functions means each library contains built-in. Built-in, what is built-in? Already inside that language, which is known as built-in functions. Functions that are already inside the language is known as built-in function. So it contains some built-in functions also. By using import statement, we can access panda library into our program and we can use that functions for our data manipulation. So first we discussed NumPy, second panda and third is matplotlib. matplotlib. As the name implies, plotting. Plotting means drawing something which is known as plotting. So this matplot library is a library function or it is a module or a package which is used for plotting visualization. What is visualization? We can see something in our program. We can see some visuals as our output. So for visualization, this matplot library is used, which is a library. By using import statement, we can access. So for plotting graphs, bar chart, you heard bar chart, this matplotlib are used. These are the 3 library functions used in Python. So we already study NumPy and panda, which both have similar purpose. That means data manipulation. NumPy also for data manipulation, panda also for data manipulation. Then what is the difference between this panda and NumPy? If there is any difference, if we can access easily something like that, any difference will be there. So first difference is NumPy uses homogeneous data structure. Homogeneous. What is homogeneous? Same type of data. If it is using int only. Same type of data is used in NumPy. And panda uses different data types. That means float, int, string. Any data type we can use in Panda. That is both are used for data manipulation. The difference is NumPy uses homogeneous data types and Panda uses heterogeneous data types. Then compared to NumPy, Panda has simple interface. Interface means by using this interface, we can communicate to the program by using this interface. So compared to NumPy, Panda has easy in simple interface. Then its data frames also works as array. In Panda, data frames also works as array. So we can easy to track data in array. How can we access a data? Suppose there is an array which has a name n and it contains 3 elements. How can we access the first element? By using its index value. You know index. What is index? Index is the position of value. Position means for the first value, the position will be 0. Second value, position will be 1. Third value, position will be 2. So suppose if there are n number of elements, then up to n minus 1 positions were there. From 0 to n minus 1. So first element will be I of 0. Last element will be I of n minus 1. So by using this 0, 1, 2, 3 or n are known as index of a value. Index means position. So how can we access this value? By using this index. So if we want to access the first value, then if suppose the array name is A, then by using A of 0, we will get the first element. So in this Panda, data frames are used. And next difference is numeric array based. NumPy is numeric array based, but in Panda a tabular format is used. Tabular format means like our table, rows and columns are there. So Panda uses a tabular format and NumPy uses numerical array based representation. So these are about the difference between NumPy and Panda. NumPy already covered in first year, so we can discuss about Panda. So in Panda is a library function. We already told we have to import Panda. In Panda there are 3 data structures are there. They are series, data frames and third one is panel. We have to study series and data frames. So what is data structure? You have heard the term data structure. So data structure means it is a collection of data. By using this data structure, array is a data structure, string is a data structure. We can access data by using data structure. So these are the 3 data structure used in Panda. So first we have to install Panda in our computer. You already installed Python in your computer. So how can we install Panda? Same as NumPy. For that we are using the keyword pip, pip, then install word install, then pandas then in our computer Panda is installed. So first we have to install Panda. After that we can access or we can do program in Python. So all of you install Panda in your computer by using pip install pandas. So next topic is that these are the introduction part, and next topic is data structures that we will cover in the next class. Hope you can understand my class. If there are any doubt, you can ask. You can ask in live class. So I will explain briefly what we studied today. So first we introduced our subject and we introduced our syllabus, and then next is we introduction to Python libraries. In that we discuss NumPy, Pandas and MATLAB, and how can we install Pandas, and what is the difference between NumPy and Pandas. That's all about for today. Let us wind up our class. Have a nice day. Be safe in your home. Be healthy. Study well. Thank you.